Plutarch claimed that Cleopatra could speak over 9 languages. In the international language of love. Alright everyone, this is Kasumi Gaming Channel. And we are playing what he said. Alright, this is the Alexandria. Basically the huge Greek diaspora city in Egypt. So, Tithe by any other name. We have an extortion racket. Why is the target located? And we got salesmen and stuff there. So we followed the cart to the bridge, and now we see it. We can intercept it.
Stealing from Serapis. You guards are supposed to uphold the law. Pathetic. This food will be put to much better use.
Hey! Destroy them! Can I ask you a question? Hey. Next. Get over here. Schwack! Oh.
This food will serve the people well.
Alright,
Oh.
Hey, Papa!
Protective formation.
Got one? And the other? Slash! Down, boy!
Hey, what the?
Die.
Oops.
Whoa.
Hey. Alright, we wasted all of our arrows. Now we only need to... yeah. Did I just run someone over? Need to go down. Down with the barrel! Yeah! Alright, Arabeski! Nights of Arabia! Da 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 da! Beautiful. Yeah, they actually had the balls to make top 3 equality historically correct for Egypt, which is amazing.
One cart of food, priest, as asked for. The Pharaoh's guards were happy to donate it.
This Seni is more than I expected. The people will be served by Serapis today.
May you walk lightly in his steps, priest.
And you, Magi.
One thing though, they kind of dragged the deal back on whitewashing a little bit too far. Like, yeah, I get it.
Bean!
Egyptians should not look like British people. I was like kind of weirded out by Christian Bale playing Moses in Exodus. It was silly. And even though Moses was supposed to be, though a prince of Egypt, a Jewish person, and Jews can be of any color, still he looked way too British. And the problem isn't like, the problem with whitewashing isn't that the actors look improperly, but that white people were getting jobs that could go to non-white people. Apart from the fact that most stories also has like a hugely white cast, like take any of Shakespeare's plays. They had like white people playing all roles of anyone from a Sicilian to a Scottish king, and then they have white people in blackface playing Othello. So that was the problem. But the other problem was unrealistic representation. The thing is, I think we're in the Egyptian quarter of Alexandria, and they all look... Actually, they do look Northern African. But a lot of people here are supposed to be Greek. And they kind of overdid undoing the whitewashing, making Greeks look like they're African, which they're not. Greeks were Europeans, they were colonizing Africa, right?
Can I help you?
Me, Hanames.
Sure, they don't look like...
Tanatem. Ahau, Nefer Hoshem.
I like this one.
Alright.
Hotebet Nefer. Penachte. Hiert and back.
Okay, let's change our outfits. No, I played with this one a lot. And wear the hood. Or can we grow back the dreadlocks? I think we shouldn't. For a while. Simply because not too much time has passed since. And yeah, my other problem is they removed whitewashing, but they didn't add diversity. Egypt had everyone from, as they shown, pale white Phoenicians to completely black Nubians, and we only have like brown people there.
Come to trade then.
Which is again just...
A fair trade.
It's still better than having Snow White Africa, but it's far from perfect. Then again, they had the next game where Greeks were... well, Greeks all looked like Egyptians too. Which in retrospect makes Egyptians looking the same as Europeans, and that is kind of a problem with whitewashing. But again, that's like not the biggest issue and in the games. And
All right.
so yeah, this is our strongest shield. Though my phalanx shield is still my favorite, I sometimes like to change things up for, again, variety. And when I say like diversity, I really mean variety for most part. Like, while Egyptians have the same milky, milk coffee skin color. I need side quests, yeah. Some of them surely were darker. I wanted to do this so I can get chain assassination and bow fury. So this was a starter skill. Okay, we have some undiscovered locations here, which is nice. Let's go there. In any case, I really like the way this game plays. Hey lady.
Penachte, huurt en bed. Oh,
Yeah, free the nipple! Burn the bras! Feminism! Libertare! Revolution is female! Top free equality for everyone! And yeah, they don't have... They have little girls covered with their tops, which is obviously like a historical, but I'm okay with them covering the children, yeah, and doing that thing historically. Like when they make a historical piece on Egypt, I would probably prefer them wearing full bodysuits, skin colored, like, you know, like they do in theaters when children play like Adam and Eve. So they would be fully clothed, yet they would represent naked people, because I think that's a good trade-off between historical accuracy, in which Egyptians didn't really bother to sew clothes for children. It was hot and they grew up fast, so yeah. And the reality of, well, not sexualizing children, or even though like naked children are not supposed to be sexual because they're kids, right? But since there's such a panic about that, I get it. It's still kind of silly that they have adult women going around topless, but little girls having their tops covered, even though in reality it's kind of the other way around. With there's nothing to hide, right? So there's nothing to cover until there's nothing to cover. Until there's something to cover, whatever. Again, it's a non-issue. It's just an observation. And as I said, I would like a bigger variety, not just in hair and skin colors, just in everything. A lot of NPCs have, unfortunately, the same model.
I should not be seen in this area.
And I think that's the bigger problem. Again, they have, in video games, they have basically a choice between having some NPCs share face, body and clothing completely, well, specifically about faces, they either have people share them because they cannot make it's, they cannot make like thousands of NPC faces, obviously, without procedural generation. So the trade-off with procedural generation, however, is that there's a lot of uncanny valley. So you either get faces like in Fallout, or or Bethesda games, where there's a lot of unique ones, but a lot of them look unrealistic and or creepy. Or you have this thing where several people just are identical twins. A lot of people are identical twins, in different cities even. So the reason everybody has the same hair and skin color here is because of that. They reuse models. They could have made a few like. They had a pale guy, a Greek-looking guy.
We'll know who's this. Another of Eudoros sycophants come to sneer?
Okay, I screwed it up.
Άλλος πράξεις.
Όποτε διδάσκεται.
Find and rescue Arista.
Clear off! Hurry!
So they had some Greek models, but for some reason in Alexandria, a lot of people speak Greek, but they all
Whoa.
Move! Now! Get
I am a
they
friend
all
of
look
Vanos,
Egyptian.
a protector.
Hit that one again. He deserves it. Get them. Hit that one next. That one smells vile. Look out. Beware
Come
of
on.
his hair. He has bugs. Bugs!
The weirdest thing is that they have more Egyptian-looking Egyptians in Alexandria.
You have more courage than Achilles himself. You've released me from daily beatings.
We should go, quickly.
The Vlachos broke my hip.
Be careful. I was saying that they have more Egyptian-looking people in Alexandria, which
Your wife
is
tells me to get you out of Alexandria.
partially
My
Greek.
wife, the dear woman, yes. There's a boat in port. Take me there. That Eudoros, what a detestable man. He couldn't forgive me for writing a better book. It was a book about the Nile, full of marvelous descriptions. I'm very good at descriptions, if I do say. That's
These
why
ones-
Eudoros stole so
These
much
women
of my
are
book.
dressed
His
Greek.
own writing is insipid. He knows nothing of the Nile River. Couldn't describe a hippopotamus if it bit him on the ass. The soldiers will certainly kill me if they find.
Why is that a question mark?
She hated my book, though. Too many crocodiles, she says. Please, we must get out of this city. We must flee. Those damned guards will find me. Egypt is no place for a philosopher.
So yeah, he looks Greek.
She
And looks
hated my book, though. Too
yeah.
many crocodiles, she says. Which is a fair criticism. Still, Eudoros has a lot to answer for.
He shall. He shall.
I cannot believe they beat an old man. This new generation of Alexandrian poets seems to be of a new order.
They certainly take risks.
Give them my regards, will you? It is ever harder to produce good works here.
So they do have Greek models, but
Whoa.
I suppose the reason the generic Greek faces look and bodies look the same as Egyptian is because they reuse the same faces for both village locations in Egypt, southern, where there should not be no diversity. Look, a blonde. No, that's a hood. Obviously, a village should not have diverse people. And the reason unique NPCs, they do make them diverse. They just didn't have the budget to
When
do
I
the
get my
same
hands on that boy, he will pray that Osiris had taken him.
for the generic city folk.
Have you seen my idiot son?
Yeah.
We need to save this guy. So yeah, I'm not like talking about any political issue or something. I'm talking specifically from the game design standpoint.
Aristo! Over here! The boat is ready! We set sail as soon as you are aboard!
My wife! Thank the beneficent gods!
Okay, mister? I need to remove the camel. Whatever. Oh my. What an unruly beast you are! Another problem I hate in the games. He is in the port, isn't he?
We made it!
My love! I'm so grateful that you are free.
Another problem was variety, I should say, not diversity. Is that in a lot of games, everyone has the same height. So they do seem that they have Greek-looking men, but there's less variety with women models. Oh no, look, here's a pale one.
Oh,
So they do have them, just very rare, which is fine. Like, if you played any of the Elder Scrolls games, then any race, the whole race, has the same height for specific gender, like high elf, a female high elf will always have the same height as another female high elf. And a male high elf will have a different height. So there's nothing that stops them from having more variety in height, apart from, well, developer laziness.
You should leave. The Phylakitai will surely come after you.
I shall flee. My wife has booked us passage to Crete. It was always our plan to go there. Perhaps we will have a better life there.
May the gods look over you on your journey.
My beliefs on duty and honor are ambivalent. But I can see that you have done yours. If all of Egypt was filled with men of your virtue, life would be divine.
Another thing that, again, is too much bother to make it in a game like this is the thing that, they do have very Greek-looking women. I just didn't. I guess we were running around. Either we were running around Egyptian quarter, another pale-shinned guy, or we just never got to. Funny grandma. We never got. Okay. We're going there. Um, Alright guys, like, comment, subscribe, and whatnot. We'll continue soon. This is Kasumi Gaming, checking out.